So I was the one that people used to come to, especially when I was in jail. People would say I always had a way with words. So people was like, "Can you write me this letter?" So I charge them, "Give me 200 buns and a bag of chips. I got you. Tell me what's." So I was like a counselor. I was like a counselor in jail. And then that's what made me actually go on. I said, man, you know what? I really want to understand how the mind works. I want to understand how people work. So I actually got a master in psychology while I was in jail. My sister said it ain't legit because I got it from jail. She said,
no, it's knowledge.
Yeah, that ain't a legit degree.
Just listening to you talk, I'm like, you got your PhD, okay?
Right.
While I was in prison. So just that information coupled with what I told you, me just going through the school and the witch actually teaching me, like she actually took her time and she taught me, and it took me maybe 3 or 4 months just just in training, just me going through the school and actually being properly taught like what is sexual energy. And she taught me in a way where she wasn't necessarily teaching me, like in school with a book. We actually participated, and I actually was able, like, okay, now I see. Now it's like I had a new set of eyes.
That's just like the show that was on Netflix, Love, Sex, Love, and Goop, right? Yep. Like look.
But she did when he said
they was all up. They was feeling and teaching and
when he said breathe. That brought me back to a key moment. She said, most of the time when you watch pornos, everybody breathing off fast.
Yeah, it's like rubbing together.
Yeah, she said no. She said, breathe. When he said that, I was like, dang, that was that
epiphany. It was epiphany.
He was like, imagine if you were actually enjoying something. You're not going to be breathing like you just ran around the track. You're going to take your time and breathe, okay? Like, but it's little things like that. Like, and I think another thing is also being open with boundaries, right? Because some people are just like, just bend me over on the balcony so we can have that vacation concept. Like, not all the time. How about we talked about this before, like some quiet massage naked yoga or something like that, like, or just holding each other and just breathing, something different outside of the box that you wouldn't normally do. But you have to have a partner that's willing to
open,
even try to do, like, all right, I don't really know, but I'll try it with you. Like, and if it's intimate, who cares? Because you're not worried about, like, if I do this with this man, like, is he gonna go running and telling everybody? Like, so you don't trust him. So that's another big thing of why people choose not to be open, because they really don't trust, because they don't trust themselves. They don't trust.
We were talking about it in a different live. I don't know if that was a topic of discussion or we just got on that topic, but I was pretty much saying, like, females, get y'all some mirrors, like, you know what I mean? Dress up, sing sexy songs. Like, women have to tap into their femininity and realize that it's a source of power. Like, it really is. And when you're able to control that and harness in on that, a lot of doors start opening for you. And I don't mean like sexually, professionally, or anything like that. I just mean internally, as far as awareness and how you operate in this world and how you maneuver in this world.
Can I be honest, bro? I need some safety goggles, because one time I was trying to do like this little move, like, wow, and a lot just hit me in the eyeball. I was done. I was like,
I can't.
Mine heavy too, because they all over the place. Like
I tried to move and it was like, bow. I was like, okay, wait, this is not sexy at all. So like, but you're right. Getting mirrors, learning like, oh, I got a mole there. Ooh.
Yeah, learn your body. Like, look at it in the mirror. Every
inch. Right.
Every inch of it. Know your body. Know where you got that dimple. Know where, and it's not for insecurity purposes, because we all can feel like something can be better on us. But to just know your body. I would not want to lay down with somebody. They be like, oh, you got this scar here. And I'm like, where? Like, I need to know my body before anybody else knows my body.
Exactly. Because if you not, and that's one thing that is actually taught in the school. If you don't love yourself, how can you love me? If you're not open with yourself, how can you be open with me?
Right.
The beloved had a problem with her stomach. Baby, I love that. I love them rolls. Yeah, that showed me you like to eat. And when sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big baby sometimes. I don't wanna always be the one that cuddle you. Cuddle me too. Let me feel you, because you believe it or not, men, we actually love the stress marks. I call them tiger stripes. I love stripes. I love the tiger stripe. It's that's the part I like.
That's exactly what it is, tiger stripes.
That's a real, you are a real woman. Like, as you evolve, your body start to change. Your body is not the same from when you was 30, 18, 25, 30. And when you turn 50, it won't be the same. Gravity start kicking in. Hey, guess what? I love when the breast start to snap, because that was there to feed children. Look at it as in a sexual way. Oh, ooh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. And I ain't knocking the ones, I'm just saying, but that's why your hips are wide, to bear children. That's why your breasts sag, to feed children, to feed a nation, That's why. So I absolutely, just to piggyback off what you were saying, like, women have to get back in touch with their femininity, but in a way, society have made it hard for that to happen, because we shame. Like, oh man, look at her. She's
bad
woman. Like, and then even if a woman is promiscuous, hey, listen, we don't know if something could happen. And then also, that's just, a lot, like they say, you got a white liver. I mean, if you doing that in a healthy way, then beloved, man, enjoy yourself.
That's often when people talk about breastfeeding or just a woman's body, we have to understand that we live in America, right? And if we have not traveled abroad and seen other ways of living, if you go to a European country, they naked all the time. They breastfeed baby till they like 5, 6. But you come here to America and your baby is a newborn and you're breastfeeding them, and people are like, ew, that's disgusting. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all about the knowledge that we have and being open to understanding that, okay, we're living in our little box right now, but what's really happening around us? And I think that you go to, like, most people, I would ask people on here, would y'all go to a naked beach? Yes or no?
I don't been to one.
Most people, believe it or not, most people will be like, I don't know. Me personally, I hate clothes, okay? Like, the beach and like free and sun, I could get an even tan, because y'all know I'm mad yellow. Give me that. But most people are not okay with their body, so they're like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm not going to no topless or no naked beach. Like, everybody's naked. Who cares? Adam and Eve came in this world naked. Who cares?
But that's where it started, though.
Right.
I saw this. I probably posted on Sunday on the page, but it was like this comic strip of this guy, and he was naked, and he was like, I'm naked. And the girl, and they were black too. Like, whoever did the character, comic strip made them black. And the woman's like hiding because she's naked, right? And they like, well, God was like, who told you he was naked, right? And they was like, this guy right here, and it was a snake. But that's where that comes from. That's exactly where that comes from. When the fall of man was literally a fall within yourself, because you knew you wasn't supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew you wasn't supposed to be listening to nobody else, because I gave you instructions. So now that I gave you instructions, you didn't follow them. Now you're looking at yourself different, because I never told you was naked. I never told you to cover up. I never told you that you know what I mean? You had free reign of everything around here. I told you that one place you couldn't go, and you just couldn't resist it. Somebody twisted your thinking to make you think that what I said was not right. And now that's exactly where that began. The enemy's job is to not necessarily make you, it's to make you question it. And making you question things, it makes you change your mind about things, right? So that's exactly where that comes from.
Now, I want to, if you can't, I completely understand. This school, right? Is it like you got to know somebody that knows somebody?
Now see what it was. I didn't even know that's what I didn't even know that's what I was being inducted in at the time. For a minute, I was just like, hold on. I always knew that I was like good in bed, but
it's really a school.
When it's
it's like not a secret society, but it's like
it's just like something. It's just practices that she learned, that she taught me, and she was like, hey, I've taught someone else before, because we had open conversations. And